Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today's reading is for the singles out there. Those of you who are single and interested in love, we're going to look at what you can expect in the year ahead when it comes to your love life. Will you meet someone? Will they be great? Will you fall in love? We'll find out. All right, I've got 3 groups for you and 3 cards. Group 1, your card is Why. Why? Group 2, your card is Peace. And group 3, your card is Loyal Heart. Loyal Heart. Right. All you have to do now is pick a card, pick a group, go down into the description box, click on the timestamp for the group you want to watch, and it will take you straight there. Pick the group that's calling to you. You don't have to know what these cards mean. You don't have to try to guess which one is for you. Which one do you want? Which one is calling to you? You'll know. You'll know. If you get into the reading and straight away it doesn't fit, try again. It's okay. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in the reading. Hey, group 1. All right. Today's reading is for the singles out there. Those of you who are single and interested in what the year ahead is going to hold for your love life. So your initial card is Why. Why? I'm going to leave that to the side while I get your other cards down. Your first card is the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, the second row here. The Emperor. Two of Cups. And the Empress. I'm going to pull some of the Norman cards to overlay these, give a little more detail for each of the cards. We have the Stork. The Bear. The Gentleman. The Anchor. The Rider. And one more. and the tree. Okay, give me just a sec. I just want to take these cards in and listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and we'll talk about what's going on here. So give me just a sec, y'all. All right, the first thing I'm getting is, for those of you, if this is your group, group one, you're not just looking for someone to date. You really are looking for someone to spend your life with. Like, you're ready to meet someone permanent. You're ready for a long-term commitment. You're ready for someone to come in and stay and not go away. They're letting me know you are going to have an opportunity to meet more than one someone in the year ahead. Where that goes is a bit up to you. Whether it lasts or or you pursue other people, it ends up being up to you. Which, you know, it always is. You have free will, but there is opportunity this year if you can remain open to it, and if you feel at the time that you're ready for it. In other words, it could be that by the end of the year, maybe you change your mind and you're not quite ready for commitment. I don't know. We'll find out as we get further into this. So your initial card, Queen of Cups and the Stork. Now, you may be interested in meeting someone and starting a family. That won't be for all of you, but certainly you're wanting someone to come in that will fill your life, fulfill your life, that will embrace your heart, that will love you, that will be in love with you. Now, these are wonderful things to feel and wonderful things to want, but there is a caution here about expecting someone else to complete you. Okay? There's this need for you to love yourself first, and then someone else can come in, and when they love you with their whole heart, it's not that you are more complete or that you are more ready for love, it's that you'll recognize it when it shows up. Okay? Now, beneath the surface here, we have the Emperor and the Anchor. There's someone coming in. There's someone coming in that could potentially be a permanent partner. But is this person the right partner? Are you in the right frame of mind? Are you in the right centered place for yourself to be with someone long term? I know that's what you want, but I'm getting this feeling here of thinking you're ready and not quite being ready. Because the Emperor could come into your life and could overwhelm you a little bit if you let them. If you're not standing in your own power, if you're not standing in your own worth and your own value. I know you want to be loved, and I know you want companionship. Make sure you love yourself enough to attract someone who will treat you right, who will not try to overpower you, who will welcome you by their side as an equal partner. Just something to keep in mind here. Okay? Because you move then into the Page of Wands and the Bear. This tells me that there's a potential for someone else to come in. Now, you could easily land here with this person that comes in and stay there, and that could be it. It doesn't feel like this is the most beneficial connection for you, but only you can decide that, right? Remember, y'all, this is just a tarot reading, so you have to make your own decisions in life. But I am seeing that someone else comes in. Someone else comes in that sparks new life in you, sparks new inspiration in you, new passion in you. But there is this feeling here with the bear, with this bear in particular, when you see these two girls on here, that you may have to decide. Do you stay with door number 1 or do you pursue door number 2? Only you can decide that. But the best place to know that you're in a good, healthy relationship is for you to start out in a good, healthy place within yourself. Okay? Because below the surface here, when you meet this other person and you've got the 2 of Cups and the Rider, someone will stay, someone will go. It's not entirely up to you. Obviously, they have free will as well. But it feels heavily up to you. If you latch on to the first person, if that's what you want and that feels right, then go for it. If you know that it's healthy and you know they're good for you and you know you care for them, then stick it out, go for it. If you got into this feeling a bit insecure, even dare I say a bit desperate, don't shoot the messenger, you might find out as your self-esteem improves that this person maybe doesn't treat you as wonderfully as you'd like. This other person comes in, it's an option, it's another option. This is a chance for you to try again, a chance for you to make a decision based on what's best for you. Because then we have here the 7 of Cups and the Gentleman. There's options. There's at least 2 options, but maybe there's more. But I'm seeing straight away you meet someone and then you meet someone else. There is the temptation with this first person to just stop looking right then and there. Only you can decide if that's the right decision for yourself, but you do have options. You do have options. Now, below the surface here, below your options, the 7 of Cups and the Gentleman, you have the Empress and the Tree. This is where you have your strength come in, your power come in, your self-esteem come in. It's where you are able to grow roots and blossom at the same time. It's where you're able to be in a relationship that is both healthy and fruitful and stable. So how do you get here? It comes back to the Queen of Cups. It comes back to loving yourself, to valuing yourself, knowing your worth, and not letting anyone come in and stay who isn't treating you properly, isn't treating you the way you should be treated, isn't treating you like a partner. Now, when we get to the Y card, this is a year ahead where you're going to be asking yourself a lot of questions. What should you do? Who should you pick? Why did you go in the past with nobody and suddenly now you have options? Why should you be with this person versus that person? The real question should be, where are you? What makes you happy? When you're with somebody that you want to be with, someone that values you, someone that's healthy for you, there isn't this need to latch on. There isn't this need to grab a hold and not let go. And that's where this Anchor card makes me a bit nervous for you, because it is a bit of a clinging energy. It is a feeling of thinking this is the best you can get, and it's not. If this person isn't treating you right, if you're not 100% comfortable with this person, you don't have to settle for them. So ask yourself the hard questions. You have other people coming in. You have at least one other person coming in. And you have love coming in if you want it. Okay? I'm going to pull one more card just to get a look at how things will look by the end of the year. All right. We have the King of Cups. and the gentleman. By the end of the year, you'll know who you want. It'll be the one that fights for you. It'll be the one that treats you with love and compassion and care, who understands you, who's patient with you, who's nurturing. One that doesn't need to be a bully to get what they want. One that doesn't need to use force or anger to get what they want. You know, if you notice this gentleman here, the lion in the back, he's not fighting the lion. He doesn't need to. He's just standing in his own strength. He doesn't need to show how much of a man he is. Now, obviously, these are both men on the cards. This is not gender specific. So fellas, if you're watching this, or if you, whatever sex you're looking for, you know what I mean? It's not gender specific. These are the cards that came up. But by the end of the year, I do see love for you. I do see love for you. As long as you don't get stuck in this trap of staying with somebody who is not ideal, who's not the best for you, just out of fear that you won't find anyone better. So you will, group one, you will. All right, I hope that helps. I hope it gives you what you need. Thank you so much for being here, y'all, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, group two. Right, today this reading is for the singles out there. Those of you who are single and interested in love, let's find out what the year ahead holds for you. So your initial card here is card number 23, and it's peace. We'll leave that to the side for now while we get your other cards down. First card is Judgment. The King of Wands. The Three of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles. The Stars. And the Three of Pentacles. All right. I'm going to overlay these with Lenormand cards just to give a little more detail to each card. We have the House. The Clouds. The Lady. Okay, I'll take that one. The Birds. The Rider. and the mice. Okay, give me just a sec. I just want to take these cards in and listen for any initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay, so bear with me one sec, y'all. All right, what I'm getting initially is that those of you that are here watching group 2, if this is your group, it's you've only just recently decided you're absolutely ready to start looking for someone new. You may have been single for a while, you may not have been. I'm not getting that either way, but I'm getting that either you've just recently, newly decided that it's time to put yourself out there in a real way, to find someone, or you're there right now, like you're just getting to that point right now. And maybe this reading will help you decide whether it's a good idea or not. So as we get started, your initial card here is Judgment paired with the House card. And this is talking about you coming to that realization that it's time. It's time, number one, to get out of the house. It's time to go meet some people. It's time to put yourself in a position to meet someone, whether that means, online dating or doing social events, meeting groups, whatever it may be. It finally clicks, and you should be there about now. If not, it will happen soon, where it finally clicks that, okay, what I've been doing hasn't been working if you have been looking, but more so that you're ready. You're ready to actually put yourself out there. You're ready to make the effort. You're ready to give it a try. You're ready to take a chance on meeting someone. Okay? That much you know. What you don't know is represented here with the Seven of Pentacles and the birds. Let me just hear what Spirit wants to tell you about this. Hold on one sec. Okay. Yes, you're putting yourself out there. There is this need to be a little bit patient. It doesn't mean don't try. It means try, but don't give up when it doesn't happen immediately. Because what you don't know is that it will happen, but it's going to happen in a situation where you might not be expecting it. And it might happen at a time when you're not expecting it. What will happen initially is you'll put yourself out there to meet someone in whatever way you're comfortable doing. And initially you make some friends. It may start out you go on a date, doesn't work out, but you like each other and you stay friendly. I do get this sense that initially you plant the seeds, right? You put yourself out there, you meet people, you talk to people, you try to go on dates, you give people a chance. And I don't feel anything bad about this whatsoever. It just feels like initially it's trying and meeting, and they're not quite right. They may be friends with you. You might enjoy their company, but there's no spark. Not immediately. Don't give up. The spark is coming. The spark is coming. Because what you'll soon find is this King of Wands. He's all spark, right? He's absolute spark and fire and passion and that energy of wanting to sweep you off your feet. It's paired with the Clouds card because it will happen when you least expect it. It will happen possibly in a situation where you've given up. Maybe if you've tried doing it online, didn't work, you're about to give up, something comes through. Or you go somewhere with friends, you go somewhere not looking to meet someone, and that's when they find you. That's when they find you. So allow yourself to try new things. Allow yourself to go places you go to places you've not gone before. Let yourself keep trying without giving up. It will take a little bit of patience. It will. It will take some trial and error. But this King of Wands, I'm sorry, he's not only outgoing and passionate, he's got a bit of an adventurous side, but he's not, he's also not going anywhere. Like when you meet him and you connect, him or her, I say him because it's the king, gender aside, when you meet him or her and you connect, there is this connection that pulls you together, and it is a bit unshakable. It's a bit unshakable. Now, what you don't see about this situation is the stars and the rider. Again, you're not going to see this person coming. They're going to come out of the blue. They are going to approach you. They're going to talk to you first. They're going to pursue you. They are going to be the one to, and maybe even wear you down and convince you to go on a date with them. They're going to be the one to take the action. With the stars card, what you don't see is really how blessed this union is. And you wouldn't see that initially, probably. But it may feel initially like it's fun, right? Might be passionate, might be flirty, it might be somebody you really enjoy, someone who is attractive and someone who is persistent. But what you don't know is how this person coming into your life is going to change you and how you are going to change them for the better. You're going to give each other hope that the future can be better than the past. And you're both going to feel like you've met someone that you can count on, that you've met someone important. You may not realize how important initially, but it will reveal itself in time. Okay? All right. So then we have the Three of Cups with the lady. Now, the Three of Cups, we see two women on the card, which is not normally how this card looks. And that tells me that the two of you will have a very strong connection, but you will also be very social. You'll connect outside of just being the two of you. You will make friends together. You will have friends together. You will do things together. You will enjoy each other's company at home and out of the home. With the lady card, this person is going to make you feel like royalty. Male or female, doesn't matter. They're going to make you feel very, very special. They're going to make you feel like you're the only one in the world, which is why we're only seeing two people in this very social card. You will be social. You will do things out, where other people are. You'll do things, in public, go places, have fun, go to whatever people do. But you'll only have eyes for each other. And this person is going to make you feel very, very special, which is wonderful. Okay, now what you don't see about it here is the Three of Pentacles and the mice. Let me just listen. Let me hear what they want to tell you about this card. What you're going to find out is that your person is, their work is very important to them, and that you will realize later how important their work is to them, and it may eat into some of your couple time. It may eat into some of your couple time, or your couple time may eat into your work, their work. Somehow the relationship gets in the way of work a little bit. But let's be real. Any new relationship tends to be distracting in that way. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card. Let's get a final look at what you can expect by the end of the year, ahead. Okay. We have the Two of Wands. and the bear. Yeah, it's going to feel a little bit like a tug of war between either your work and the relationship or their work and the relationship. There is some tension here. There is some push and pull because one is distracting from the other. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that discourage you because your overall card is peace. This is a new beginning. You see the egg on the card. It is a good relationship. It is a special, special relationship. This person is going to make you feel like royalty. You're going to only have eyes for each other. Can you expect that it will distract you or them or both of you from other areas of your life? Yeah, that's going to happen. And you may have to make some decisions to be more conscientious about that. But it won't dampen your relationship. It won't dampen the relationship. It will. I do feel strongly that the relationship will be strong. It will be consistent. It will be loving. It will be good for you. It will be good for both of you. But just keep an eye on your work. Make sure it doesn't interrupt or mess up your career progress or trajectory, as well with theirs. They may be having that same concern as you spend more and more time together. But overall, group 2, this looks fantastic. It sounds like you are on a path to meet someone really, really great, someone really good for you. So I'm really happy for you, group 2. All right, that's all I've got. Thank you for being here and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. All right, today this reading is for the singles out there. Those of you who are single and interested in meeting someone, we're going to take a look at what the year ahead is going to look like for you. So your initial card here is Loyal Heart. I'm going to set that to the side while I get your other cards down. Okay. Your first card is the Four of Wands. The Five of Wands. I'm sorry, Five of Swords, forgive me. There may be a message there. Usually when I say the wrong card, it usually means both cards. There's a little bit of a meaning for both, but we'll see if it comes up when I get into the reading. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. And the Empress. All right, I'll leave those. I'm going to get some Lenormand cards to lay on top, get a little more detail for each card. First card is the Lady. The Sun. The Clouds. The whip. The birds. And one more. The tower. All right, give me just a second. I just want to take these cards in and listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. The first thing they just said to me is that after a period of waiting, a period of spending time alone, you're going to burst onto the scene, onto the dating scene, onto the availability scene in kind of a big way. So that's exciting. But let's jump into the cards. Let's see what the cards have to tell you. So your initial card here is the Four of Wands paired with the Lady. This is you kind of starting this year ahead off being with yourself, right? You've been alone for a bit. You've been putting off dating. I do feel that. Or either you've been putting it off or it's been unsuccessful for you. And you've given yourself some time to regroup. But the reality is you don't feel so great about it. You don't feel so great about it. You're not sure why. Or maybe you know why, but I'm getting the sense that you don't know exactly why you're hesitating to get into the dating scene again. But when we look at the card below the surface, these represent what you don't know, what you don't understand. We've got the Five of Pentacles and the Whip. You've been there, you've been here before. There's part of you that thinks you're meant to be alone. There's part of you that thinks you're never going to find the right person. There's part of you that thinks that you're going to just keep trying and failing and trying and failing and trying and failing. And that you just are never going to meet the right person. You're unlucky. You are not one of those people who gets to meet a soulmate or a love. That's just what's below the surface, right? That's what's happening under the surface. Why you're feeling like you're hesitating to go out, you're hesitating to put yourself out there. Probably you've just been burned too many times. You've had your string of bad luck. You've had your string of bad romances. And there's a part of you that wonders if it's ever going to get better. But like I said at the beginning, you're about to burst onto the scene in a big way. So get your energy up because your next two cards, you have the Five of Swords and the Sun. Now, if you remember, when I pulled the Five of Swords, I actually said the Five of Wands, which tells me that both cards have a meaning for you. When I think of the Five of Wands in place of this Five of Swords, what I'm getting for you is there are lots of people out there that will be vying for your attention. You won't be the only, you won't be alone. And there won't only be one person if you're lucky, which is kind of how I feel like your energy is, that you might get lucky if you meet someone. I actually am seeing here that you're going to meet several people, more than one, more than two. You're going to meet more people than you think, more people than you think. And it's going to feel wonderful. You're going to feel really, really good about yourself. You're finally going to feel like, this could actually happen. This could actually happen. Now, when we get to the Five of Swords, there is this temptation to play the field, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a temptation to play the field and not be honest about that. And I would just offer this bit of advice that if you're dating a few people, if you're dating anyone, make sure you're on the same page. You know, that they're not thinking this is turning into a commitment and you're not. There's nothing wrong with playing the field. There's nothing wrong with, dating and exploring, but just be careful that you're not setting someone else up to get hurt. Okay. It just requires some honesty. That's all. Just some honesty. And don't be afraid to be honest, because underneath the surface here, we have the King of Pentacles and the birds. Amongst the crowd, this crowd of people who are attracted to you, who have their eye on you, who pursue you, there's one that's going to stick around. There's one that's going to really feel like a keeper. There's one that is going to feel like home. If you know what that means, that they make you feel so comfortable, so happy, so comforted, that you get to a point where you no longer have a need for the others, for the others. And when that happens, again, be honest about it. Be honest about it. Just out of fairness to the other people, but also when you find this person that you do want to be with, a one and only, you'll want to be able to establish and move into that relationship as smoothly and as easily as possible, right? Right. So then we move into the Two of Pentacles and the clouds. So yeah, there is a decision to make. Do you continue to play the field? Do you continue to date multiple people? Or do you choose one that you really have a strong connection with? Now the clouds are here because it's not a cut and dry decision. There's no one saying you have to choose this person or you have to choose just one. You don't. You don't. What I am getting from Spirit is honesty is important. Just be clear that everybody's on the same page. I'm dating you as well as others. They're dating you as well as others. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's okay with it. Or with the Two of Pentacles, you choose. And you can make a choice and move forward with just one person. The beauty of it is you've got options. You've got options, which is lovely. What's beneath the surface here is the Empress and the Tower. You're finally coming into your own. You're feeling so powerful and empowered and beautiful. You're kind of loving the abundance that's happening, right? You're loving this feeling of multiple people being attracted to you. And what that could lead to, unfortunately, if you stay with that energy too long, it could end up where you're actually alone. Because the person who really wants to be with you wants to be with you only. So you've got some decisions to make. I'm not saying that if you don't choose this person, if you don't stay with just one, you'll end up alone. But the cards are indicating that if you try to have it all, meaning you want to date everyone, it could end up backfiring and you end up being alone again. Or you can make some choices. You can make some choices and see where it goes with this person that you do feel a connection to, you do feel comfortable with, that you do have a strong attraction and connection with. Now your final card here is the Loyal Heart. This is Spirit reminding you to be honest with those you are with. You know, once you get to a point where it's, you know, maybe past the first date or two, I don't know how it works. I haven't dated in too long. Once you get past a certain point, it's right to be honest with people that you're dating if you're dating more than one. But it's also indicating that there is going to be one person that will be loyal to you if you're loyal to them. Okay. I'm going to pull one more card just to see how things look by year end. Okay. All right. We have the Eight of Cups. And the Crossroads. Yeah, by the end of the year, you'll be making a choice because you don't want to be alone. You know, as the year begins, you're not so sure, you don't know, you've kind of you've resigned yourself to being alone. But that changes very, very quickly and in an exciting way. But by the end of the year, you're ready to make a choice. You're ready to make a choice. You're ready to be loyal. You're ready to have that one person that that you want to spend your days with, that you want to be with, that you want to connect with, which is wonderful. That's wonderful. So that's what I have for you, group 2 or group 3. I'm sorry. So thank you so much for being here. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you some insight into the future and how to move forward. And I hope it gives you some hope. There's plenty of people out there just waiting to meet you. So thanks so much for being here and have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.